Is your future on fire? Let's find out. Maybe you'd like it to be. Hello, beautiful people. It's Tatiana Ivleva from Pipo Living, and today we're talking fire. Okay, let's dive into it. Retirement. Doesn't sound very compelling, isn't it? But what if you retire early? And not only early, but also with money. So you're young, beautiful, full of energy, and what's best, you don't need to worry about your finances. They're all covered. Too good to be true? Let's find out. Actually, you are the one who is responsible of it being true or not. No government or any other organization will support you with that. Only you. It all depends on you. Lots of people on the internet, you can find out, have shown that it is totally possible to retire early and with substantial amount of money, so that you can allow yourself not to work for the rest of your life. The common term for that is FIRE. FIRE is an acronym that stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. FIRE is actually a term that describes the situation when you work towards financial independence in order to retire early. But don't be too encouraged just yet. It is hard. Very hard. At least it seems so to me. How do you get to FIRE? Actually, people that focus on this type of lifestyle, I'd say, in the first period of their journey, when they're accumulating this financial wealth, they save 50 to 75% of their income. Yes, you heard it right, up to 75%. And that is a lot. The FIREists don't spend a lot. They just spend bare minimum. And on the other side, they are always striving to find new sources of income. So saving a lot and looking for ways to earn more money are the major driving forces of the FIRE movement. But even before you start to save for your retirement, you need to pay off all your debts. All your car debts or any other debts you have, mortgages. If you have kids, you need to, and you live in a country where the education is paid, you need to save for the education. And after all of that, you can start saving for your retirement. And you don't just save the money, you don't just put it into your account. The FIREists are usually people that are looking for new ways to invest. They are always looking for some new ways where they can earn more money, maybe have bigger returns, or maybe some creative investment opportunities. Most popular among them are stocks, bonds, investment funds, like they're popular everywhere. But they also can find some other creative ways. How long will it take you to save for your retirement? The short answer is it depends on your saving rate. If, for example, you are saving 10% of all your income, then you should save your 1 year of spending worth in 9 years. Doesn't sound good, yeah? If you're saving 20% of your income, you will save a year worth of spending in 4 years. Quite a lot as well. Only if you start saving 50% of your income, then you will earn 1 year worth of living in 1 year. And if you save 75% of your income, then you will save 1 year worth of living in just 0.3 years. So that is quite fast already. So you can it started being worth only from really big saving amounts. If you are saving 5, 10, 15%, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna bring you to early retirement. How much savings is enough? So when to stop? This is an arguable question, but some of the F.I.R.E followers acknowledge the 4% rule. 4% rule means that each year of your retirement you can withdraw safely 4% of your accumulated financial wealth and spend it. This rule is based on the accumulated stock and bonds returns for 50 years, originally from 1926 to 1976. So, for example, if you think that it is enough for you to live off 40,000 euros per year, then you should accumulate total wealth of 1 million euros according to this 4% rule. So 40,000 is this 4% that you can withdraw every year. But remember, all your assets, all your wealth should be in stocks and bonds, and originally it was thought that is 50-50%. 50% of stocks and 50% of bonds. However, this 4% rule is usually addressed with criticism. The main drawback of this rule in connection to this F.I.R.E movement is that this research was conducted for retirement that should last 30 years. It's like you retire at 65 and live to 95. But F.I.R.E movement is the one where you retire much earlier, at 45 or even at 35. That will bring us 50 or even 60 years living in retirement, and that those 4% withdrawn every year probably wouldn't be enough. So if you're planning to retire earlier, you should probably think of saving more than the 4% rule implies you to do. But exactly how much is a pretty difficult question, so you need to conduct some research on that. So is F.I.R.E worth pursuing? Only you can answer that question to you. It depends on whether or not you're willing to sacrifice lots of things in your life. Maybe you need to sell your brand new car and buy an old one, and maybe even not use a car at all and just walk, use public transport or bike all the time. Your social circle may change because of your new habits and the way you spend money. You won't be able to purchase lots of trendy, fashionable, convenient, cool stuff that you've bought before, and most probably you'll always be on a hunt for some new streams of income that will definitely eat up your time. Takeaways from the FIRE concept. There are definitely some things that are beneficial to us all that we can withdraw from this concept. This FIRE movement alerts people to pay attention to their financial situation. That is always great. Especially what's great in that is that it spreads among young people, the millennials, that are usually considered to be less concerned about their financial future and definitely saving for retirement. It gives hope for those who are dreaming of leaving their 9-to-5 job, but if that's the only reason, maybe you just need to change a job. That will probably be easier and more beneficial. The FIRE concept forces people to pay off all their debts, and that's always nice. This FIRE community is quite well spread already, and it is a community of positive people that share their achievements, both small and big, so that it can encourage other people to pursue the money-saving journey. The FIREs focus both on cutting off excessive expenses and finding out new ways of earning money, which is great. And the last point I wanted to share about this FIRE community. The people who have achieved this FIRE and have already retired early don't usually lay on the beaches as we can imagine them to do. They actually work quite a lot, pursue their passion. That's what they do. They probably change the sphere that they work in, but now it's not for money. Now it's just for the sake of their passion, just for the sake maybe of the good of all people, which is always nice, and we need those movements more in our society. And a little bonus, this passion can also bring them some money. Are you on fire already? Thank you for your attention, beautiful people. See you, love you. Mwah. About this. And I forgot to mention all the calculations you can find on my blog post about this FIRE movement, and the link is in the description of this video. FIRE! Have you got some fire?